Failsworth School with Shannon and Alex.
Today's headlines.
News of George Osborne's sixth budget and reactions to it.
The world prepares for tomorrow's solar eclipse. Also, we investigate people's feelings about Prime Minister David Cameron in the run-up to the election.
We found out about Failsworth School's 4G sports development.
How will the New English Baccalaureate qualification impact you? We interviewed the assistant head teacher and students at Failsworth School to find out more.
Why is it important for schools to raise money for charity? We speak to a school charity council representative to find out.
We talked to Mr Maher, head teacher of Failsworth School, about how the school council has impacted our school.
And finally, in sports, Failsworth School Year 9 boys team reached the quarter-final of the English Schools Cup. We find out more from their coach, Mr Jenkinson.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Shannon, and this is BBC News.
Today we have breaking news regarding the budget.
Ed Balls has said there was nothing in a pretty empty budget which Labour would reverse if it won the election. This comes after George Osborne delivers his final budget before the election.
Lib Dems will announce new measures to tackle tax evasion later as they set out their own budgetary plans. The tax and spending plans of the Conservatives, Labour and Lib Dems are likely to come under scrutiny.
Back to Alex and Shannon in the studio.
With the upcoming elections, the general public are all talking about our Prime Minister, David Cameron. Luke and Zach went to talk to people to find out their opinions about some of the recent headlines.
What do you think about Cameron's new announcement to open 503 schools?
I think I'd really like to understand his reasoning for that better. I'd like to know where the funding's all coming from, considering there's been such an obsession over saving money. And I'd also like to know why he thinks that's going to be better than what's already happening.
What is your opinion on the decision that David Cameron has made on only participating in one live television debate following the near coming election?
I'm quite undecided on it. Part of me thinks that it's the broadcasters, the media, trying to push him into doing what they want him to do. It's quite forceful. However, I do think it's one of the main ways to access most of the population, and it's the best way to see them all discussing issues together.
Now over to Zach with a pre-recorded film on Comic Relief Day last week, when Failsworth School raised an impressive £1,226.21. Zach found out all about Failsworth 4G sport development.
I am here today with Miss Craig, questioning about the latest 4G development here at Failsworth School. How do you believe the school will benefit from the 4G?
Well, the school will benefit so much from the new development. It allows teachers to teach in high quality sporting environments, which only allows children to learn in high quality teaching environments as well. There's so many other benefits in terms of use extracurricular time, before and after school, during lunch times, and also allows us to host lots of different events and competitions and festivals that can benefit the whole of the community, not only the students of the school as well.
How and why should school students help charity? Over to Luke, who spoke to Daniel, a school charity representative, about this school's charity work.
Over the past 5 years, Failsworth School has done a lot for our charities. I'm here today with Daniel, who is a representative of the Charity Council. Why do you think it's important for schools to support charities?
I feel that it is important because children feel the need to raise money for and to help those of the same age as them, because they have the same mindset and a good understanding of what it is like to be a child. We are more fortunate than most people, so as active citizens we should give it others who are less fortunate.
How many charities does Failsworth School support?
Failsworth School supports many charities including Comic Relief, Children in Need, Reuben's Retreat and Once Upon a Smile.
Have the charities given this school anything in return for our charitable funds?
The charities have provided school with multiple fundraising kits and information on where the funds are going.
What are your future charitable acts for this school?
Our future charitable acts are to continue with our unclose day and cake sales because we have found these extremely effective.
How much money have you raised for our charities?
We have raised over the past 5 years £30,000, but this year alone we have raised £4,000.
Wow, that's very good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Next up, our reporters have been finding out how the new government performance measure, the English Baccalaureate, will impact students at Failsworth School. Over to Ella and Brandon, who have interviewed Assistant Head Teacher, Mrs. Ali.
Thanks, Shannon and Alex. I'm here with Miss Ali, the Assistant Head Teacher and the leader of curriculum, who is going to tell us all about the English Baccalaureate. Many people are surprised by the sudden appearance of the English Baccalaureate, and Miss Ali is going to give us some insight on this. Thank you for your time, Miss Ali.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell us what the EBAC is?
The EBAC is a national measure which schools will be reported on. It counts as a percentage the number of students that study English, maths, science, history or geography and a language, and it just calculates it as a percentage the number of students that get these set of qualifications at a GCSE C grade or better.
Thank you. Why did our school give the students the opportunity to know what the EBAC is?
As it's a national measure, it's only fair that we let you know of the measure the school will be reported on, and also let your parents know so that you can make the informed choice of the range of subjects that you would like to study in Year 9.
Thank you, Ellie and Brandon. Earlier this week, Zach, a representative from Failsworth School, and I went to talk to Mr. Marr, the head teacher here at Failsworth School, who wanted to speak about the impact the school council has had on our school.
The school council are responsible for many important decisions here at Failsworth School. We are here today with the headmaster, Mr. Marr. Do you think it's good that we have a school council, and why?
Absolutely. I've always been a great believer in young people having a voice in their own school and in the decision-making process. That's not to say that they can make all the decisions, because that obviously is the reason why we've got the head teacher and the teachers within the schools. But I think listening to your views and acting upon them where possible is a really good way forward. Because if you understand the reasons why changes are being made, then there's a greater likelihood that you would be involved in those changes and actively embrace them. So I've always supported school councils in my early part of my career. I helped to run one at my previous schools. I think it's a really, really good idea. And today, giving this opportunity for me to speak to you is another part of that journey.
Recently, the Year 9 boys football team was narrowly defeated in the quarter-final of the English Schools Cup. We are delighted to be able to interview their coach, Mr. Jenkinson, about this amazing achievement.
How do you prepare for games?
We prepare by Tom leads a warm-up for the rest of the team. He goes off and does it with them all, while I'm setting up a drill which hopefully they should take into the game. So we do like a big passing drill together, and it just mimics what we want in the game.
How do you think the latest developments will help, such as the 4G?
I'll let you take that.
There's like the 4G. It's obviously like soft and like straight and not like bumpy or anything, so I can play good football in there. So it's like when you go and play on grass, it's not the same as playing on the 4G. So yeah, it helps us play good football and win games.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now, how will you experience the solar eclipse tomorrow? Luke is ready to tell us more.
Witnessing a solar eclipse is a very rare experience. Despite it being a beautiful sight, it can also be very dangerous. The sun rays are so strong that you can feel their heat from 150 million kilometres away. The ultraviolet light floods into and then burns the light-sensitive cells in your eyes. This could cause permanent blurry vision and blind spots. To view the solar eclipse, you will need eclipse glasses that are specially made to view solar eclipses. Normal sunglasses trick your eyes, causing major damage. The solar eclipse is on view from 9:30 AM in London until 9:42 AM in the Faroe Islands. It will be viewable in Edinburgh at 9:30 AM and in Inverness at 9:39 AM. And this time tomorrow, we'll be watching.
Hello, my name is Daniel and this is the BBC School Weather Report for Manchester. The weather today should be dry and bright with hazy sunshine across the region. It will probably be cloudy at times in parts of Cheshire and Greater Manchester. The temperature continues to rise throughout the day and reaches its peak around 3 o'clock with a temperature of 10 degrees. Tonight there will be clear spells at first, then it will start to move cloudy, spreading down to the northwest to leave many parts cloudy by dawn. It will stay dry with winds. Tomorrow it will be generally cloudy, though some brightness is likely in the south. During the morning, cloud will thicken from the north with a little rain, mainly across northern parts. Back to the studio.
That's all from the BBC News report team here at Failsworth. Goodbye.